There we go. Alrighty, guys. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on the circumstances, or evening. So we're back out here on the workbench, making some pieces and parts. We've got several builds going on and coming up. Just happens to be one of them that we're working on too. But we've got to create some pieces and parts that go in the amplifier. So since I've got this one, another one that's almost done. This one. And this one. So these three are what I'm going to try to knock out as far as this weekend, along with one repair that I've got. It won't take about an hour on the other one, and it'll be taken care of. But I've got to make some pieces and parts in order to go ahead and take care of all three of these. Two of which are going to be built on the Evolution series. This one's just going to be a standard Class C. But we've got our parts pulled from the majority, but there's also a lot of stuff that we still need for everything. So I'll set these other two off to the side. For right now, what we're doing is we're making some of the chokes. We've got some that are going to be for our power, and then some for the biasing network. So instead of doing one at a time, since I've got a few more than actually what's there, we're going to go ahead and actually put some of these together and kind of move forward on that. So anyhow, hopefully everybody's had a great evening or a great day. Got kind of a little bit later start than I had hoped for today, but sometimes the body just shuts down and you just have to sleep until it tells you to get up. So that's what we did today. Alrighty. Sounds like we got a little bit of skip trying to come in there too. Over 780 is on channel 28. Oh, I almost forgot. I told somebody I would send them a message that I was going to go live here. Some of you might have even recognized that. So Mr. Three Made, I told him I'd send him a message. I already talked to another gentleman that wanted me to let him know, so I've already done that as well. I know Early doesn't always hear his notifications on his phone, so. And for some reason this evening, I think it's just because of where it's so damp outside, it's actually cool enough. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt out here in the shop. It's almost too warm to have the heater on, but it's just chilly enough to, well, we need something on our arms. I'm thinking we should be out there just about on an ideal time. I know we've got a few watchers in there from Australia. Pop in from time to time, if so. Good afternoon, Wayne. But, yep, after we get a few of these chokes made up, we're going to stop and we're actually going to be working on this. So. All right. I only needed 2 more, but I had enough wire that was left cut that I made 3. So this is actually going to take care of one of the 454 amplifiers that we got coming up. That was already on the table a while ago. Put that one back. I've noticed that our supplier here lately, I don't know if it's just a new format that they're using, or they get their ferrite or whatever, but I've noticed that there's a little bit of a difference. This one's got more of a rounded edge on it versus the others on my last order. So still got quite a few of the others, but I want to go ahead and start using some of these and see how I like them. You know, if this is going to be the new format, we need to get more used to it. These are going to be our main source here for the DC current. Okay, should be plenty long enough. Yep. Sometimes getting these wound just exactly the way you want them can sometimes be a little bit of a challenge. You guys are quiet this evening. Usually I've got several in here that's popping in and saying good afternoon and everything. To where I'm using here is actually 14 gauge, so it's pretty stiff. I've seen a lot of guys that they use either 16 or 18 gauge as far as for their main feed, and they only put one in there. And on the 16 gauge, I've done that as well, but usually if I do 16 gauge, I make sure that I've got at least two of them, one per transistor. You know, one is adequate, you know, because of the distance and the run that it is, but at the same token, we like to make sure that there's as little loss by the time we get to the transistors what we can get, you know, short of going up to, for example, like a 10 gauge. You know, then we've got to start using the larger ferrite, which I've done in the past, and you know, it's not real, you know, it's not real bad, but it makes it a little more challenging. You know, 14 is perfect, you know, because you get all the current to one transistor then that is needed. If I can get it spit out tonight. Well, Charles, are you in there this evening? Mr. Mud Duck? I don't know about you guys, but I know here lately I have been having a heck of a time with the mail. I ordered some stuff, and I got another guy that uh, sent some stuff to me, and I know he had asked me here the other day if I had received it. Yes, he said, well, you should have got it about Tuesday, and I said, well, no, I haven't seen it yet. Still waiting on that small package, and it still hasn't made it here. Of course, I've got another package too that I've been waiting 3 weeks for that was supposed to have already been here from Amazon. Amazon at the time had a better price on some aluminum flat bar that I was looking at, so I ordered some from there. Was hoping that it would have been here. Otherwise, I would be working on my power supply tomorrow. So since we don't have parts for that, I'm gonna find out what's going to go on there tomorrow, and if I have to, I guess I'll reorder my product. It's sad whenever I can order something like that online versus going down to Home Depot and buying it, which I guess I could, but it's just it takes a lot of time throughout my day to, you know, go and pick up things that I need. Okay. These would be so much simpler with smaller wire. just wants to be a pain. There we go.
Hello, Bravery.
Good evening time.
Top of the day to you as well, Emily.
Sounds like Wild Turkey on the radio. I keyed with you, but it sounded like Wild Turkey.
Now it's old Blue saying howdy.
10-4. Well, good evening, Blue.
Yeah, Roger. And you might be.
That'd be Rainmaker on this end.
Nice to you. Nice to hear from you there, Rainmaker. Yeah, that was a good British accent or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that was kind of interesting. Good to hear from you again.
Hey, 10-4. Yeah, I'm sitting there listening to the radio. I'm actually doing a live feed here on YouTube. If you want to join in, you can type in Rainmakers Customs and Radios, and should be able to find us fairly easy. Like I said, I'm doing a live feed, and you get to pop in here and see what we do on the workbench all day.
I know, ain't nothing wrong with that, yes sir. And I ain't heard nothing but good things about you. And I watched some of your videos, and they tell you what you got going on there. There's quite a bit more to it than people think. Some things and the concept might be simple, but there's a lot of pieces of the puzzle goes together to try to get the whole unit to work, right?
That there is. That there is. Go ahead. Doing good. Yep. I'll definitely be up for a while. Like I said, we're out here doing a live feed on YouTube and talking on the radio at the same time. You guys go on and have your QSO there. I'm going to go ahead and kick back here. Like I said, I've got parts here we're putting together for the next project, so we'll be on the side here for a little while. If you would like to come and watch it live, that's fine. All right, Mr. J, you take care, buddy. All right, so now we got all of our power chokes done. Now, something that's going to be a whole lot easier on our fingers. Our chokes for the bias. No, this one's on YouTube. This feed here is live on YouTube. All right, my friend, take care. Yeah, we've got several lots already made up for some of the projects that we got coming up here in the next few weeks, but that takes care of everything that we need for now. right. Now for the next bit of fun. Yeah, as crazy as it sounds, yeah, it takes a lot of time to sit down and make these particular parts. But at the same token, every amplifier has to have them. So we're gonna make maybe a dozen on the feedbacks. So we're gonna lay those out. I'm gonna do the other chokes next, and we'll get that taken care of. You guys doing all right? See, I haven't had one comment yet. Quiet, quiet, quiet. Okay. So not too terribly many of these, but like I said, we'll get these out of the way, and then like I said, we'll get in here on this amp and work on it next. Do. All right. I wonder what that deal is there. Da-da-da. Mm-hmm. I don't know why it's not showing up any of the feeds here. Do. See if we can figure out what's going on here. Huh. Tell you what, guys, give me just a minute. I'll stop this feed here and I'll restart it. Let's see if that'll take care of some of the issues here that I've got on my end. So bear with me. Give me just a minute. I'll be right back.